Alright people, today we're here to talk to you today about the memory and what we have learned so far about it and its processes. I'm here with my subordinates, Nick, Jasmine, and Jason. My name is Tyrone. And let's get going, shall we? Okay, let me give you a little background check. 3 steps of memory. First, you have encoding. Encoding is when you process the information into the memory system, for example, by extracting the meaning from what you are memorizing. Next, you go on to storage, where you retain the encoded information over that time to store it in your brain for later use. And then you go to retrieval, and retrieval is the process of getting the information out of the storage memory and you use it. Example, on a test, when you retrieve that information that you stored to use it. In this segment, we shall teach you about long and short-term memory. Now, if you would take a look at the person on the left, this man is using his long-term memory. In Korean, he is saying, I had a lot of fun last summer. This shows that he retained all that information, he memorized everything he did last summer, which is in his long-term memory. He didn't just happen to do it for one day, memorize it for that one day, and then forgot about it. It stayed in his long-term memory, and he remembered after all this time. And if you look to the person on the right now, he's asking himself, what did I have for breakfast last Monday? Now, this man, his long-term memory is not really in function right now because he kept it in his short-term memory because the information was either stored or forgotten. Now, let me give you a brief definition of each. Short-term memory is the activated memory that holds a few items briefly, such as 7 digits of a phone number while dialing before the information is stored or forgotten. And long-term memory is the relatively permanent and limitless storehouse of the memory system. It includes knowledge, skills, and experiences. And last of all, you zoom in, we're showing you right now long-term memory. And we're showing you the little graphic organizer of it. Long-term memory can be categorized into explicit memory, which is memories that you can tell others and explain, or implicit memories, automatic skills you have, such as shooting a basketball, kicking a soccer ball, sewing. And both can be categorized into the cerebral cortex, which includes the hippocampus and the cerebellum. And then you have the short-term memory. In short-term memory, you encode and you retrieve. You cannot store it because you will not remember it for that long, which is why it's called a short-term memory. So if you encode 2 plus 2 equals 4, as this girl right now is saying, she retrieves it later. Did you know 2 plus 2 equals 4? And the other girl, or is that a guy, says, really? But she will not remember that in the long run. And there you have it, people. I hope we've given you a good enough explanation and clarification on what memory is and the different classifications that it falls under. And we hope that you will be able to use it in your later learning. Goodbye.